Hi, I'm Mini.
Hi, I am Gaurav.
28 days for more than 12,000 kilometers covering pan India from Kashmir to Kanyakumari. I remember one of the ride where actually we were not riding but our motorcycle was floating.
No one would ever imagine of shipping a bike to Andaman and then riding it over. So our next ride is to Nepal. We have finalized our route. We are going to explore Nepal on our motorcycles.
And this is our ride with AutoGraph. So since 2016 we are riding together as a couple, and we are the first Harley couple to clock more than 1 lakh kilometers on our Harley Davidson, and of course it's all his support and we have lots of fun, isn't it, Gaurav?
Well, riding to us is freedom.
Absolutely, and Harley, if we talk about Harley, I feel it's not just a brand, but it is a connection. It is all about brotherhood, freedom, though we are together, but still we enjoy our freedom and we love it.
I ride a Harley Davidson Road King. I call her Grace. I have a special connection with her. We have clocked 97,000 kilometers together, and this is my bike. This is the Speedo.
So basically, I ride Harley Davidson Heritage Softail. And why Heritage Softail? मैं थोड़ी सी short heighted हूँ ना. There's a perfect motorcycle for me. And trust me, the way this motorcycle is, I can ride it anywhere, any terrain, and I feel more confident because I think I have a special connection with my motorcycle, and the longest ride which I have done on my motorcycle was 1,050 kilometers at one go. For me, I think this is a definition of freedom. I can go anywhere. I can feel the world. I can feel the nature. I can feel the environment. I can feel myself. So Sportster 48 was my first motorcycle, which is again an Harley Davidson motorcycle, and this is my second motorcycle, and combining both I've rode for more than 1 lakh kilometers, and trust me, before 48,
So our house was under renovation and we had gone to check some tiles above the Harley showroom, and while coming down she just said, okay, let's check the showroom. We did that. I did not finalize anything, but on my birthday there was a surprise with the Harley Davidson.
and did you like the surprise or not?
Yes, it was life-changing.
Totally, I agree. It was actually a life-changing, not just for him, for me as well. I still remember when we were together on a first motorcycle ride, I was just a pillion. Oh my God, I thought me can't be a pillion. So I said, I have gifted you this motorcycle. Don't you think I deserve the same? And that's how we started riding together.
Yeah, she was like, either you can buy me a new bike or we can stop riding. Oh, so our first ride together was Jodhpur, which is like 450 kilometers from Ahmedabad.
Yeah.
And we started early morning. It was a very tough ride, a lot of learnings.
Especially for me, it was a very, very tough ride because, I think before Harley, I have never rode a motorcycle. So I think I started my this riding journey with the Harley motorcycle. On usual days, we actually, one has to work. One has to work to ride. So usual days we focus on our work, our responsibilities, our day-to-day affair. But like biking is something which is not just a hobby for us, but it has become a part of our life. So we try to include, and there's always back of our mind something or the other thing, we try to connect with the motorcycle, like, oh, the weather is so good, so let's fly on a good ride, or okay, holidays are coming, back-to-back holidays are coming. So we try to, include our passion and of course our other things together, how we can make it more beautiful. I think it's all about time management. It's about setting your priorities. So that's how we divide our days, we divide our holidays. It's not just about motorcycle. We being a parent, we have an equal responsibilities towards our daughter. In fact, socially as well. And we try to divide each and everything into equal parts and see what fitted the best, what is more important at that particular time, and that's how we try to balance between the responsibilities and our passion. I think हर couple अपने आप में एक powerful couple होता है. It's about how do you take things forward. How it's all about respecting each other, doing things together, grow together, and of course, yeah, being a biker couple, we feel a little special, and we feel we can understand each other well, not in terms of our day-to-day life, but also when it comes to road adventure and sharing the same passion. It's a blessing, I feel, at times.
Yes, so being a biker couple has brought this part of our life where we explore the adventures in our life. Like if you want to plan a vacation, it won't be like going to a resort, chilling. We'll try to add some adventure to it, whether it is off-roading or some animal safari or biking or any sort of adventure. So
I think that's what makes, a couple a powerful couple.
we have explored a lot of places together. I remember there was a ride when we were coming down from Kodaikanal, and it was pitch dark at 5:30 in the morning, and at 6 o'clock at Mudumalai Tiger Reserve, the sun rise, and there were a lot of wildlife together. When we were biking, we could see like hundreds of deers running with us. We could see bisons, a lot of elephants. That was the most amazing ride we ever had.
So I have this Insta profile named Heels on Wheels, and I get a lot of DMs asking, what do you do for a living?
We started business also together, and that too after our marriage. And that's how we have grown in our life and taken up biking as a hobby, and we take out time from our business to pursue our hobbies. So we are a manpower solution company. We provide outsourced manpower to corporates, banks. It was a Harley Davidson Iron 883, which was a 800cc motorcycle. It was a very beautiful bike. My first ride was Jodhpur with that bike, and then we went to Bhutan. It was an amazing journey, but still we had that urge of getting a bike which is more for Indian roads. So from then I upgraded my bike to Harley Davidson Road King.
And to start with, I started my riding with the again Harley Davidson, that's 48 Sportster 48, and almost for 30,000 kilometers I have rode that motorcycle. It's a very beautiful motorcycle, especially when it comes to girls. It's very feminine kind of motorcycle, and so from Sportster 48 I upgraded to Heritage Softail. It's a very beautiful motorcycle. Again, I'm a very short-heighted girl. I'm 5'2", so on this motorcycle my feet can reach the ground. Also, it's very agile, very easy to maneuver. My first long ride was the same Jodhpur. We rode together on a different motorcycle, and from there we started this riding thing, and it's still the wheels are rolling.
So Road King is the perfect motorcycle for Indian roads. It comes into the touring category of Harley Davidson. This category is basically for long distance travel touring motorcycle, and it's a sturdy bike for Indian roads. As I see it, there are better tourist than this, but what I feel is that because of Indian road conditions, this bike suits perfectly in the picture.
You're forgetting one thing. Also, because this is my favorite motorcycle, I told you, I insisted you that, let's go for the Road King. It's a very macho kind of motorcycle, and I think it's a perfect fit.
It has that old American Harley Davidson vibe with chrome handles, windshield.
That cult, when you see that motorcycle on road, it really attracts, that manly, that power.
It has a Milwaukee 107 engine which raves, and everyone knows that there's a Harley Davidson moving around.
What I feel, so when I started riding or when I was a new rider, and now when I see other riders when they start their riding, on such motorcycle, I would say super bike like Harley Davidson or any other big brand. So when they first sit on a motorcycle, all they want to do is they want to prove. So I feel this is the biggest mistake, because if you will ride to prove, then you'll end up doing a mistake. So, it's very important to ride, to have that sort of fun for the riding purpose and not for the proving purpose. So I think this is a biggest mistake that as a new rider, usually we tend to do, so we should avoid.
What I feel is that new riders focus more on speed rather than enjoying the ride. So that's
again a mistake. One should avoid.
So it has been 9 years of riding, but still it happens every time that the night before the ride, we can't get sleep.
Yeah.
We are so excited about it.
Yeah, it's the excitement and a mix of little nervousness, not for the riding, but how will be the route and what's gonna be next, and it's a feeling that we really love to feel.
Before every ride, there is a lot of preparations that we do. So first of all, we get our bikes checked for fuel, air pressures, regular maintenance, and then we do our packing, which is always a very light, because when you are on a motorcycle, you can't carry all your stuff.
Also, we do a little research about the routes and where to take a halt and our stays. So it includes an overall planning and research. This is all about the long rides that we're talking. If we're riding for like 10 days or 5 days, or long distance riding.
So there are few routes that we follow on a long distance ride planning, that we have to finish our ride before the sunset. That is one rule we always follow. So wherever we come, it is 5:30, 6 o'clock, the sun is about to set, we'll choose our destination and stay there.
Yeah, we try to start our ride as early as possible, very early morning, the weather is pleasant. So we reach the destination on time. We try to, usually we try to do 700 or 800 kilometers a day. And if the roads are not that good, and we have to finish our riding, like we say, before the sunset. So we sometimes even stop on 400 kilometers, 500 kilometers. So not that we have to cover this much distance. It's not a target riding. We ride to enjoy.
Happened once we planned our ride, we were going to Gokarna, I guess. I missed a turn on Google Maps, and the rest 80 kilometers was bad roads. We did it on our Harleys.
Yeah.
All of us were heating up the bikes, me.
Yeah, sometimes it is actually very much challenging, because you don't know when the traffic hits, road jams and everything. So yeah, you have to be prepared for each and everything. Patience is the key. Patience and endurance. So it's not just about the kilometers or the speed, but it is also about having that amount of patience in you. one of the longest ride that I did was in year 2017.
Correct.
Yeah, 2017. That was for like 28 days for more than 12,000 kilometers, covering pan India from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, Golden Quadrilateral, and there is this Harley challenge for 21,365. So that was a ride which is आई थिंक वो मेरे साथ हमेशा रहेगी मेरे दिल में उसकी that ride is a very special ride, and actually that has made me a real rider. What riding is all about, what all challenges and everything that ride has taught me.
So if you talk about our landmark rides, then last year we did Andaman and Nicobar Island ride, which was recorded by the London Book of Records. We are the only 30 group of riders who went to Andaman on a Harley Davidson motorcycles. So it was a very, very different experience, because on an island, when you ship your bike and you ride it over there, which I think it's a very unique thing, because no one would ever imagine of shipping a bike to Andaman and then riding it over. So that was a very beautiful thing to do.
I remember one of the ride where actually we were not riding, but our motorcycle was floating. Like it was literally floating. Gaurav, why don't you tell about that ride? It was an experience. I mean, wow.
So 4 years back, we were doing a coastal ride of Gujarat. So we started from Alang and we took the coastal ride which goes towards Dwarka. So after crossing Dwarka, there was heavy rains that day. And the roads were literally flooded.
And on red alert. Actually, it was not just raining, it was on red alert. And we did that ride under, heavy rainfall. It was not just cats and dogs, it was like all the animals.
So the roads were flooded. We saw it. There were few vehicles passing, but we were scared, skeptical, but then decided to move on. As we moved into the waters, our the water was like waist deep, and my bike stopped, but hers was still going on. And I'm telling her on Bluetooth that you keep on going. But after 10 meters,
I realized, there is no road on my right side. Where do I step my foot on the ground? There are no roads. I'm like, Ram, Mara. That was the literal scene that happened to me. Like, Ram and Mara, there was no difference. I was like, Gaurav, main aaj gayi, dekh lena.
So our bike stopped. We got down, put the stand and all. Then there were a few villagers who came along. They pushed our bikes. And then they did the most basic thing any waterlogged vehicle would do. They lifted my bike from upwards, got the water out from the silencers, we cranked it, the bike started.
That's the beauty of an Harley motorcycle. Trust me, I could not believe still, it's not ki bike shuru nahi hui aur humne chalai nahi. We started our journey and then we finished our journey, and it was an experience. It was not just an experience, it was a thrilling experience. I've come from a very humble Marwadi family where there were a lot of restrictions. Still, I managed to do things in my own limitations. Then I got married to Gaurav, where I got my wings and got a chance to fulfill all my pending dreams. And then biking happened in our life. I think after biking, I got actually a wider vision, a different perspective to explore things. And then last year I was, I got into pageantry thing, and I was in Mrs. Universal Petite 2025 representing my country on an international stage. Also, I'm an LOH director for Harley Davidson India. LOH means Ladies of Harley for Pan India, and I am a mother of a beautiful daughter and a businesswoman. So I think freedom is all about you do that you like, also you balance, you keep a balance. So I think that's a perfect definition of freedom for me. Freedom
means to me is riding my motorcycle across the country, exploring the different cities, beaches, mountains. That is what freedom means to me.
So actually I was listening to what freedom is all about to Gaurav, and I can totally understand कि for him freedom is all about beaches, mountains, but बिचारे के साथ हर वक्त मैं ride is not having his freedom.
No, we are partners.
We are partners, yeah.
People think Harley Davidson is heavy, but I tell you it's just in mine. It's a very light motorcycle. Once you start riding it, it is just like getting accustomed to it.
Absolutely. You don't have to pick the motorcycle up. You just have to ride, and you should know the proper skill and technicalities. You're good to go.
So I have a Road King. She has a Heritage Softail. She has a BMW GS 1250. She has a Bobby, a Rajdoot miniature version.
So, usually girls, they ask for diamonds and other accessories, other jewelries. I always tell him about different motorcycles. So that's like a diamond to me. Honestly speaking, when we went to buy our motorcycle, why Harley Davidson? So it was not about the motorcycle, because we were not a motorcyclist or the riders, but the brand attracted us.
Going on Harley Davidson
And the community it has. I think this is the only brand which has such a big community. So in initial days it was all about the community, and not just about the machine. Of course the machine and the brand is so beautiful, but also the man behind the machine, in the sense, we get to know a lot of people, that feeling of connection, and gradually it converted into riding once we started understanding the machine. And trust me, it's not just the community now, but the motorcycle, the brand, the love that connects us.
When we bought the Harley, after that it was about riding to few places, meeting people, parties, enjoying the community, and that's how we connected to the community. She is the most excited about every ride.
And
I'm a ride planner. She's the executor.
yeah, and sometimes I get so much excited then that in every talk, I just keep on talking about the अच्छा ये करेंगे वो करेंगे ये भी कर लेंगे वहाँ ये जगह चले जाएंगे ऐसे कर लेंगे वो कर लेंगे. So I always feel excited, about the rides when it comes to riding.
Absolutely she.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, can say, but again, I always follow him. He is the lead because the map is always with him. He's good with the map. But yeah. This guy. I am like bike चल रही है ना बस. I'm least bothered about उसमें क्या है ये छोटा मोटा. I'm least concerned. And this guy takes care of all those maintenance thing and cleanliness and everything. मेरा सिर्फ I'll ride the motorcycle. मेरी bike चल रही है ना बस. That's more than enough. Absolutely, there are few things that goes without saying when we are on a motorcycle. Like if I have to follow him, then we'll make sure I'll not overtake him from any blind spot or anything. These are little technicalities. Also, we are connected with Senna. That's a Bluetooth. So if he sees anything, he passes a message, or there are some signs which we give on the roads to each other for the safety purpose or something that we want to convey. So these are the few things which we follow when we are on roads. Oh, we are the chill riders.
Yeah.
It's okay. See, we believe me, ये छोटी मोटी चीजें one has to ignore because we are riding on roads. Sometimes, you know, we are on the roadside in dhabas. We are having food. So कभी छोटा मोटा इधर उधर कुछ. So such, of course, we take care of such things. But then छोटा मोटा हो जाए या कुछ हो जाता है तो we. Usually we
But I
avoid.
think small scratches make good stories.
It's him. He has all the patience in the world. He handles everything so calmly. Sometimes, you know, even we get into fight of how can you be so calm?
So our next ride is to Nepal. We have finalized our route. We are going to explore Nepal on our motorcycles. And we'll be covering most of the Nepal. And since it's a winter season, it is the best season to explore because you get clear skies and chill vibes.
So when it comes to Nepal, it is a very beautiful country, panoramic views, and it's a mix of road. You know, somewhere you get good roads and somewhere roads are bad. But then again, it is an experience. So we are really looking forward for this Nepal ride, and the destination that we have selected is absolutely stunning, especially in this weather. And let's see how this winter's gonna be in Nepal. I'm like totally excited for this ride. So I think I have covered almost all the states on my motorcycle, and Gaurav, I think yours Northeast is pending.
Still pending. Yes, I have still not ridden to Northeast.
Don't worry, we'll make a plan soon to Northeast.
So there are few festivals that we want to attend in Northeast, like the Zero Fest, the Hornbill Fest, and I think there are some other fest of Northeast and the culture that we have not explored.
Yeah, so Northeast is something I have done, but then still, you know, you always feel there's still, you know, more to explore. Yeah, I think if we talk about weaknesses, I am a little short-tempered, but you know, at the very same time, he handles it very beautifully. He's having a lot of patience. So I think that's how we make a combination.
Well, I wouldn't say she is short-tempered. I would say she has that fire in her, and that's how we balance each other.
See, now this is a very good example how beautifully he has, you know, when I feel that, you know, this is my weakness, he automatically, you know, converts that weaknesses into a stronger point of me.
So while riding, her strength is that she can go non-stop as much as kilometers. I mean, she doesn't need brake. The bike needs brake because the fuel gets over, but she doesn't need any.
And his strong point is he's so good with navigation, and as a lead, he leads beautifully because one has to be ahead, because it is not a race that everyone wants to be, you know, a number one. It's a journey. It's a, you know, it's a riding, it's a touring, it's how we explore when we are on roads. So he as a lead is a very beautiful, I mean, he handles everything, you know, so well and make sure everything, you know, goes well. वो एक चीज़ जब मोटरसाइकिल पर मैं बैठी होती हूँ तो बस लगता है सब कुछ रुक गया, सिर्फ मैं और मेरी मोटरसाइकिल. It's a different connect for me It's like meditation, no chaos, nothing, just me and my machine.
Well, while riding, I get a lot of new ideas about my business, about our life, about our things. So that is what biking is, that you explore new things in life, and when you're riding with yourself. So there's a saying that four wheel moves the body and two wheels moves the soul. So this is my autograph to you.
So my autograph would be, let's be unstoppable, let the wheels roll, keep riding, keep exploring. See you on the roads. One thing which as a rider I would like to tell you all is never compromise on safety. Safety is very much important, be it your gears, be it helmet, be it anything. So take care of your safety. It is your responsibility.